Go ahead. 13 start at what?
This is Sirach chapter 13, verse 1. He that toucheth pitch shall be defiled therewith, and he that hath fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him. Burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier.
You know what? Try 10. Your apocrypha look a bit different than ours.
No, brother. Okay, yeah, here we go. This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people.
A wise judge will instruct his people, and we're going to be those wise judges. You know, therefore, when we're reigning in the kingdom of heaven, our kingdom is going to be instructed in righteousness. Right? You know, you ain't going to have a bunch of people mourning. These other nations are going to be happy. First of all, they're going to be rejoicing because they don't have to be under the rulership of these devils. Right? But then ultimately, they're going to be rejoicing because there's righteous judges that are reigning over. In our kingdom.
Man, come on, man.
Go ahead, keep going.
Alright. Wise judge will instruct
that's just a dumb nigga, man. Because here it is, what we're saying is sound wisdom for our people. But it'll only take a nigger to get mad at what we're saying. We're talking about our people ruling over, and he has a problem with the sign talking about America's gonna be destroyed. A nigga love this place. This is their rest. They love being under the so-called white men. They love being under massa. You know, they love buck dancing. You know, he got a new automobile. You know, he's feeling kind of good. He got on his varsity jacket. You know, yeah, let's see if your ass can outrun them missiles.
Can I say something? A nigga is only happy with a nice car, a nice house, and a nice woman, and
that's all he knows.
Yeah, weave and blonde hair. That bitch ain't that nice.
You know, these women are defiled, man. The women that we're gonna have, they're not gonna have had any other man's penises up in them, all right? Well, the women that you date right now, they should have something set up like when you're shopping for a car, a used car or a new one. Yeah, no, not Carfax, Cali's Blue Book. All right, so you can look up the value on the women. How many dicks she sucked? How many rods she blown? How many STDs have she had? How many aborted babies have she had? All right, this bitch's value is only $100. So look, I'm gonna give her $100 for the night, and that's it. You know,
that's her limit.
These women don't. These women in this kingdom, they don't hold a great value like the women we're gonna have in the kingdom of heaven. The women that we're gonna have in the kingdom of heaven is gonna be undefiled. They're gonna be pure, untainted. Our rods are gonna be the first rods that they feel, man.
Only.
A woman that you get in this society, she's probably already had 50 guys before she had you. And then she wants you to treat her like she's a virgin, like she never been touched before. If you don't marry me, I don't want to be with you. Bitch, you've been married 50 times, and the guy that you have right now is not your husband. No. These women ain't nothing but adulterers. But that's acceptable in a society like this. A woman can play the hoe. A woman can get with multiple different guys, leave that guy and get with another guy, and it's acceptable, and she's glorified. Just like the brother was talking about how the wicked behavior of Negroes, like selling drugs, is glorified in this society. Everything that's wicked is glorified. You know, when you're living uprightly and you're living righteously, it's not glorified. That's the reason why it tells you what you should be. You should commend a man on how honorable he is. When did people stop doing that? When did people stop commending a man based upon how much integrity he has? Oh, he like for an example, the elder man in 2nd Maccabees, the 6th chapter. Now he was commendable because he stood upright for something that was righteous. He wouldn't allow himself to be defiled and stain his old age. But now, when you look at the older men of our nation, they ain't nothing but ex-drug dealers and ex-cons talking about what they used to do. Go ahead. Okay, kind of. Go ahead, Al.
I mean, it's just,
and then you can come back to it. And then we hit the mic and close out.
like kind of this. It's kind of this is Zechariah 13:8. This shall come to pass, and all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. You know, so because what the brother was bringing up is how niggas love niggerism. So what's going to the result of that whole situation is that the majority of our people gonna die from all of the disrespect that they give the men of the Lord, from just basically turning back on the Lord. So 2/3 of it's gonna have to suffer for all the wickedness. Come on, nigga, come by and talk about. He didn't even give a damn about the sign.
He didn't even hear anything.
He didn't care. He didn't come out to know that you are an Israelite. You know? And what does that mean? Like every advantage in every way, that's a great thing to the Jew. That we gonna get this whole world, but they don't see nothing but the next weed sack.
Even these heathens know. Like Balaam. We were talking about Balaam last week. You know, he said, "Let me die the death of an Israelite." You know?
Yeah, and that's what they want. Like you brothers brought up the movie Get Out. You know, they want to be like us, but they think they smarter than us though. They want the physicality, but they want to put their brain inside of our body, but they don't want to die.
John, you got a bunch of women that are into they're into having sex and having babies by Jake. I forgot what the group is called.
The group of women.
Black breeding.
Where they at?
Black breeding.
Yeah. Black breeding. That's what it's called. They want to have sex with Israelite men because they know that we're the what do you call it? Predominant
superior.
Or dominant? We're the superior. Yeah, the dominant species. You know, because of that blessing of Deuteronomy 7:6. And the Lord chose us above all of these people, man. You know, and we have special abilities. Even though our people are languishing, even though we're down and poor in the state that we're in, we're still the best, man. You know, we're the best. All right. For an example, I'm gonna liken our people unto gold, right? Where do you find gold at? You don't find gold in a nice, sweet, precious spot. You know, you find gold in the dirt, and then you take it, and then you refine it, and that's what the Lord is doing with us. Hey, the Lord is, we're in the dirt, we're in a low place right now, but the Lord is taking us and refining us and making us pure and precious and molding us into vessels that are fit for His use. You know.
Hey, because it's saying get it out the mud. Hey, the elect's gonna get it out the mud, man.
Kind. You still got that in 10? How'd you?
This is back at Sirach 10 and 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Yeah, so that's the reason why Esau society is in world order. You got, here it is. How is it that you're a whole country, right? For an example, it says in the book of Philippians, it says, "Fulfill ye my pleasure, and be like-minded." You will be of one mind. Yahushua warned, and he said, if a house is divided against itself, it cannot stand. That's the reason why you got this. Here it is. All of this Edomites are ruling the world right now, but they're not all together. They're not all of one mind. Grab that in the book of James, the 2nd chapter. You know, partly strong and partly weak. They're not all of one mind. Here it is. You got the Edomites that are over in Europe. They hate Americans, man. They hate America. You know, what does it say in Jeremiah? It says that mother is greatly confounded at thee. You got Edomite allies of America. What does it say in Obadiah 1:7? It says, "Those that have eaten not bread with thee, those that are of the confederacy with thee, you know, shall lay a wound under thee," or something to that effect. Roughly paraphrasing. You know, these Edomites, here it is. They're not of the same mind. It's so there are rulerships. It's not well ordered. Go ahead. Yeah, 2. I want to say it's down.
I ain't never seen a Moab.
She was probably Somali.
I got you. The brother read it already. 2 and 30.
Daniel 2 and 30. It says, "But as for me, the secret is not revealed to me for any wisdom that I have more than any living, but for their sakes that shall make known the interpretation to the king, and that thou mightest know the thoughts of thy heart. Thou, O king, sawest, behold, a great image. This great image, whose brightness was exalted, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. This image's head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay."
That's Esau's system. You know, because this devil is set up to be the last ruling kingdom on the planet Earth before it's translated into the rulership of the Israelites. All right? Who's ruling over the world right now? It's the so-called white man. Baba Kashah says you got the Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra 6, and grab the part about Jacob and Esau. Where it says that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that followeth. Keep reading, go ahead.
It says, 34, it says, "Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and break them to pieces. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold broken to pieces together, and became like the chaff of the summer threshing floor."
So Yahweh Shai is going to come and he's going to destroy your kingdom. He's going to destroy your rulership. Right. You know, but before Yahweh Shai come, you know, your rulership is going to be hit with different plagues. That's gonna destroy this place. You know, that's gonna help destroy this place. Go ahead. Just like Egypt. Here it is. Egypt was hit with a bunch of plagues, but the last plague was what? That death angel coming through, which was Yahweh Shai. That's the same way this place is gonna go down. Go ahead.
It says, "And the wind carried them away, that no place was found for them."
Guys, and that rock represents Yahweh Shai coming on a chariot. It goes well with 2nd Ezra 13th chapter. You know, so there's gonna be a bunch of angels that are coming with our Lord and Savior that's gonna destroy this place. It's gonna destroy the nations over in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says that no place was found for them in the stone that smote the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth. This is the dream, and we will tell the interpretation thereof.
Which verse you at?
Verse 36.
Okay. Yeah, keep going.
Verse 36. "This is the dream, and we will tell the interpretation thereof before the king."
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
You know, but the point was dealing with the iron mixed with the miry clay. This devil's kingdom is divided. You know, so it's not well ordered. A well ordered